You've all probably heard a lot about time restricted eating or intermittent fasting. And that's because there's some phenomenal research showing that if you reduce your feeding window down and increase your fasting window within a 24-hour period, for example, try to condense the time that you eat into, let's say, an 8 or possibly even a 6-hour window, and you fast the rest of the time, that has some incredibly powerful longevity promoting effects, as well as reduces our risk for chronic illness such as diabetes, which then in turn reduces your risk for cardiovascular disease and cognitive decline and stroke. And so, as well as obesity. But so, I don't know if any of you have ever done it, but it's a powerful thing to do. And I used to think that I wasn't able to do it well. But I've trained my body to be able to do it. And I can't say I do it every single day. I kind of feel into how I am doing in the morning. And it actually is influenced by what I'd eaten the night before, for example. Like if I in the evening had a really complex meal, I tend to have an easier time fasting the next morning. If I had a very light meal, sometimes I'm too hungry to fast. It depends a little bit on how hard I've exercised. If I exercise in the morning, I may need to eat before lunch because my blood sugar might plummet. Or if I exercise very hard the day before and I'm in recovery mode, I might need to eat a little bit more. But it depends. And really, it encourages us to be in tune with our bodies. And just know that if you can go a little bit longer without eating, it's really good for your body. And then, of course, you want to make sure that the meals that you are putting into your window of eating are nutrient dense. That's critical because if you're going a long time without eating and then you're just having kind of light, poor nutrition meals, that's not going to be good for your body. But if you, for example, what I will often do is try to skip breakfast, and then for lunch, I'm having a huge salad with multiple types of vegetables cut up on it. I do some healthy fats like a half of an avocado, possibly some cut up olives, along with some protein. And the protein could be animal based, like chicken or hard boiled egg or two, um, or possibly some salmon, or it could be plant based, like pumfu is one of my favorites. Where I will cube up some pumfu and shake it in a little bag with some spices, and that will give it some flavor, and then I'll put that on my salad. So I'll have a very nutrient dense salad, and then later in the day I'll have another meal that's protein and vegetables, healthy fats, possibly a little bit of carbohydrate if I depending on my workout schedule. But I hope that helps all of you, that sometimes if you think, oh, intermittent fasting is not for me, I can't do it, if you just kind of persevere with it, your body will kind of get used to it, and then you'll start to see the health benefits. And I also notice that when I don't eat breakfast and all these other things are kind of in alignment, um, I actually feel like I have enhanced mental clarity and energy and could really focus on my patients. So maybe that'll be some motivation for you. Hope it helps.